Hey everybody, welcome to Love Your Polish Food. Let's make some Polish chicken soup, otherwise known as Rosol. Let's get to cooking. Okay, so a lot of the prep work has already been done. I'll show you what ingredients go into it. I'll tell you how to prep it. I just decided to have it prepped, like the vegetables, ahead of time, so it's easier and quicker for me to just go through the video and edit it. And let's show you what's on the counter here. Let's stop delaying and let's make this rosol. Alright, here we've got chicken. There's chicken necks, there's chicken feet, other parts of chicken, some chicken thigh with the fat on there. There's chicken gizzards, there's hearts, chicken livers. All that will be amazing in the rosol. And next we've got your vegetables. We've got leek, 1 leek, sliced, thoroughly cleaned. Clean your leeks, everybody, because there's a lot of sand and dirt in it. You got 2 to 3 carrots, chopped in half and then sliced. Down the middle, we got some celery ribs. We've got a handful of parsley, 1 bulb of garlic sliced in half. Then we've got celery root. This is what it looks like in the supermarket for anybody that doesn't know what celery root looks like. So I'm only using half of it. So this is what I'm using. It's been peeled, sliced, and here we have parsnip. Now, usually you use parsley root, but a lot of supermarkets, especially by me, don't have parsley root. So parsnip will be fine. 1 to 2. I'm using 1 big one here. And very important, 1 onion burned on the stove. Yes, burn it like this. This is absolutely key in making Polish rosol. And last but not least, the Polish trio or Polish trinity. You got bay leaf, then these big seeds right here. That is allspice, and the small ones are peppercorn. So 5, 6, 7 allspice berries, or no, I'm sorry, I said seeds before. Allspice berries, peppercorn, 10 or so, and 2, 3, 4 bay leaves. Take whatever chicken you're working with into the pot. Look at all that goodness. Now, just add cold water to about like 2 inches over the meat. Let's move on to the next part. All right, it's on the stove now, turned all the way up to high, and just let the heat do its thing. So once everything comes up to a boil, you're gonna start to see foam coming up to the top. That's the fat and whatever impurities from the bones. You're gonna wanna skim that with a skimmer, a spoon, a ladle, whatever you've got on hand. And once it comes to a boil, turn it down to very low simmer, okay? And to like whatever number you have on there. Mine ranges from 6 to 1. So I'm gonna set it to like 2 maybe. And once it stops foaming at the top, then you're ready to add your root vegetables, the rest of your ingredients, your herbs, your seasonings, your bay leaf, your allspice, and your peppercorns. Once that's in there, cover and let it simmer where it just barely a few bubbles. Like my mom says in Polish, żeby się pomału perkało, meaning bubble, 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 bubble. At least 2 hours, the work is done. That's the secret to a clear Polish Rosol. All right, let's go check on the chicken. I think it's about time to start skimming off some fat and impurities. There we go. That's some fat and some foam, some impurities. And what you're going to want to do is take your fine mesh sieve, just like that. Start skimming like that into a bowl. Keep doing that. You're going to want to keep checking on your stock and keep cleaning. You still want to let it come to a nice boil and keep skimming until there's pretty much no foam and no impurities. All right, now the foam and impurities are really coming to the top. Look at that. The heat is doing its thing. Woo! Yeah, we got steam. Just do a good job of skimming all the foam, and you can see the impurities in there. You can see foam and impurities. So just do the best you can in skimming off the foam and impurities. I know I said that multiple times, but just do the best you can. Probably one more skim after this, and then the easy part comes up. Alright, so this is like the third skimming of foam and impurities. It's looking way better now. I'm starting to see the yellow, how the it also should be looking. It's got great color. So one more skim. I'm not going to record it now. I'm just going to show you how it looks after it's cleaned and ready to add the vegetables in. And here's how it looks. Pretty much ready to add the vegetables. Foam and impurities have been skimmed off. Time to add all these delicious, fragrant, aromatic veggies. Who's excited for Rosol? I am. Are you? So I turn the heat way down. You want to turn it down really low. It's about a 1 or 2 setting depending how your stove is. And then add all your veggies, herbs, whatever other seasonings. And once it's all added in, it's very important that you do not mix anything. I'm telling you, do not mix it. Once everything's added, just keep it on a low flame, low heat, and just let it barely bubble. Celery root. Now, if you don't have parsley root, that's fine. Parsnip will do. Take your halved garlic, throw that in there. You want your parsley, your onions, and now probably my favorite part, bay leaves, allspice, and peppercorns. You don't have to salt it now, but later. Give this a gentle pat. Make sure at least everything gets somewhat submerged. Low heat. And that's it. Let that cook for at least 2 hours. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pretty thirsty. I think it's time for a beer after all that hard work. I love my beer very much, and I love Polish beer, especially. Bosman Szczeciński. Right, can't see very well. A little bit blurry, but it's a pale lager beer. Na zdrowie. It's very good. Malty, biscuity, just how I like a lot of my Polish beer. And another pinch. Don't mix. Now that is beautiful. But just take a look at the clarity. Beautiful. Makaron. Time to plate up. And I will show you the beautiful end result. There we go, folks. Rosol. Look at how clear that is. Pardon any bad lighting, but my gosh, it's just beautiful. It's the best it's ever come out for me. Thanks to Mom's tips and advice. Stay tuned for more Polish food on Love Your Polish Food. See you later. I didn't even taste it on camera for you. That is very good. Everybody, enjoy your night, and I'll see you next time.